Ladies and gentlemen, it's the big stage at Optus Stadium tonight. State of Origin 2 between the Queensland Maroons and the New South Wales Blues. I'm your commentator, Kay Warren, joined in the commentary box by the one and only Liam Ennis.
Yeah, no, it's an honour to be Hoyer. I'm very happy to be commentating State of Origin. As you can see, it's the game 2 of the series. With the Maroons winning the first one, it was majestical. As we see the crowd numbers, you can see a lot of inflation in them just to get the second game attendance.
And there we go. New South Wales now looking to kick off, and it's Will Kay with the kicking duties. And there's been a couple of changes going into this second matchup, Liam. And just what do we think about some of the shuffle-ups at the New South Wales camp?
Yeah, well, no, after game 1, it was something they really had to do because I guess as good as Morrison was, they thought there was going to be more impact by moving Bell into that position. We also see more size being added to the bench with Prakash coming in. So it'll be interesting to see how it works for them as we see the Maroons carry the ball in these opening exchanges.
Yeah, and I just think that left edge is going to be very strong. Morrison's a very strong player at centre defensively, and Bell in attack on wing is just always been a deadly combination, as we see the Manly Seagulls using him in those last couple of games of Season 5, as we have Jack Carr with the ball now, sporting a headgear this game. Maybe he's suffered a head injury at training, or maybe he just didn't get his daily dose of cement, as we got Carl Lewis playing the ball. Going left here. Justin plays with the kick. It's a big one. And here we go. It's going to be Corey Bell on the first take of the night. Corey Bell gets a half break there.
Yeah, no, not the worst set from the Maroons there. At least they've put the Blues into the field position they wanted. Massive run from Short.
That's a big one. Luke Short gets an offload. Tim James. He gets chased down by Malchus. He breaks him, but eventually I think that's Herman getting to him. And geez, what a play there from Luke Short coming into the camp this week, and after a bit of a reshuffle after Matt Harris going down last week. Lachlan Martin, playing the ball. They go all awkward pass to Caval, who's going to take it forward there, and that's a good run. Strong set so far from the Blues. Luke Short, he's going to try and go over the line here. Turned on his back by Lewis, and by the looks of it, it was also Jordan Lewis, the two Lewises there, combining, and James just tries to scoot on the last. That's a bit of a disappointing fifth tackle option there.
Yeah, no, probably not what they were expecting. There was a bit more opportunity there as we see.
Very close to the sideline. And somehow Justin stays in.
Wow, something that I heard a lot growing up. Just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should. And I think that play there from the Maroons, you can probably sum up with that saying.
Well, it was an interesting play for sure. Not probably the one I'd go with by default, as Carl Lewis driving in that one. Brought down just before the 50. Fourth tackle, though. The Blues doing good in defense. It's going to be Jordan Lewis. Now, intercept ball. Kowal coming away with it. And James Thorne has to tackle him with the assistance of Luke Malchus.
Yeah, no, we see Short. Gets one back for his troubles after that opening bump he served. We see Kay taking a dangerous run, but him and Rogers, that'll be an interesting matchup.
As Williams now straight to the line, gets an offload to Short. Can Short make it? Can Short get there? No, he's turned on his back by the Queenslanders. They came in numbers surrounding him, and somehow they hold on just for that play. I don't know how they turned Short on his back like that. Morrison stepping around plays. He's gone over here, Jacob Morrison.
Ooh.
Referee wants to have another look at it, but I think he's gotten the ball down here.
Yeah, I think he's down. Yep, he just muscles over. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him on the field, Jacob Morrison. He always finds a way to make an impact, and as we can see in these early exchanges, he's the first one to go over in Game 2.
And that's huge. A huge start for New South Wales after a disappointing first game of the series. And, I mean, last time they did score, and early on, hopefully it's not a repeat of that. But it's looking strong so far from them.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of that comes down to the guy that they've just brought into the team, Luke Short. You can see those opening carries, those offloads. He's really initiating that second phase play for the Blues as we see Kay putting it between the
Oh.
sticks.
I thought he was going to miss it there, Kay, and I thought he faded away to the right as he usually does, but no, he just hooked that in left and in true Reece Walsh style, got it in. Good job for him for once. And there we go. Carl Lewis looking to kick off here. New South Wales Blues looking to have a good set off the kickoff. I have no doubt they'll be giving it to Luke Short.
Yeah, they'll definitely want to do whatever they can to try and get Luke Short more involved in the game with those opening carries he's shown. No, they go to Punch, who he takes a decent run and he gets some extra post-contact meters for his trouble.
Good stuff from Punch there as they go left. It's Williams.
Oh.
Williams breaking through the line. Good fend there.
Impact.
And yeah, talk about impact. Liam Ryan had to get to him. They go right. It's O'Neill. Inside ball. Luke Short. Luke Short tries to bump off Ryan. He holds on for dear life while he waits for Thorne. And jeez, Luke Short is probably already at 100 metres, I reckon, as Williams now, they're powering through this New South Wales pack. Just absolutely demolishing the Queenslanders. Going left now. It's Martin. Martin gets a good drive as well. The ex-Panthers Capitan as we go 20 metres out from the try line. They go this time. O'Neill, high kick. Where's it going to land? Who's going to be underneath it? And it's Ryan. Oh, and it gets smashed by... absolutely smashed by Punch after the catch.
The play.
I don't know how that wasn't a professional foul.
State of origin, mate. You can do whatever you want. Something that I'm quite liking there is that initiative. Obviously, we talk about how much of an impact fullbacks have in the SRL. But I think that locks, they're up there with that same impact, especially when you get a guy like Jordan Williams in, because that's twice he's made clean breaks off those fens now, and he doesn't look like he's going to slow down anytime soon.
No, he doesn't, as Jordan Lewis is brought down here by the one and only Tim James. They go left. Rogers with the run. Standing in the 11 jersey and retaining it from the last Origin series. He's had some good times over at the Warriors. And Luke Malkus spreading the ball left. Goes to NBT, who's brought down just a little under, 25 metres out. As they go, Herman goes to Lewis. Lewis with the kick. Jordan Lewis towering. Oh, and Chaz Dingo with a very nice take. It's going to be Luke Malkus making the tackle.
Yeah, no, well, I think that's something the Maroons are priding themselves in the moment, just getting those bombs up and chasing the kicks. But I think their biggest challenge in this set is going to be locking down on Short and Williams and making sure that they don't push themselves over. Like that right there.
Yeah, and they're just getting that advantage, just rolling the ball forward. An intercept here. Liam Rogers gets a bit of space. Can't get away from Tim James. He turned Dingo inside out. The big second rower looking dangerous. They go right. Thorne goes to Lewis, spreading it. Spreads it to the other Lewis. That's the lock now, Jordan. And where are they going to go? They go left. Thorne gives an awkward pass to Carl Lewis, who just has to take the run. They lose a couple metres after that one there. Going left, it's Lewis, giving it to Rogers. Rogers driving, brought down by Daniel Punch. And where are they going to go? Left again, spreading it. Carl, awkward. It's not a Falcon, it's a knock-on.
Yeah, he probably just didn't place that the way he wanted, Carl, but I like the idea there. It was very enterprising. Liam Rogers, he might move very slowly, but he never takes a step backwards.
Except when defending, of course. And he'll be doing that a lot when the New South Wales pack is just pushing through at the moment. Oh, and as I say that, I jinxed them a little bit. Jordan Williams cleaning it up and still just getting that advantage. Where are we going now? We're going left. Martin goes. Bell gets almost away from Justin Plays, the experienced Broncos player, just bringing him down. They go right. It's O'Neill. Give out to Luke Shaw. Takes the tackle there, and he's going to play the ball on the 40. One of the quieter sets from the Blues, but still a tremendous one at that. Will Kay putting in a kick down to the wing of Niana Brodin-Thompson, who's his teammate for next season, and he gets around the centres, but can't get around Dingo.
No, well, that's exactly what you want with MBT, and it's something that he made a name for himself at with the Warriors. Every time he gets it off the kick return, he just gets himself around the first guy chasing. And even if he doesn't always run the full field, it just creates that presence. So we see Jordan Lewis running it up the middle. Yeah,
we got the Queenslanders now on a bit of attack. They go left. It's Liam Ryan getting half a break. Can't get very far on that one, though, and it's
They're watching
brought
him.
down by Liam Martin. Lachlan Martin, sorry. I don't know why I keep on saying that. Who is Liam Martin? No one knows. It's Liam Rogers now who's going to take a run and play the ball. Going left here. Carl gets a kick. Almost puts into the back of Malchus, but somehow avoids him. KCK on the kick return. Brought down by Sam Herbin.
Yeah, good chase from Herbin there to be able to get KCK down. We've seen the, it's Kaval.
That's a good run in and offload to Enterprise off it. Jordan Williams almost peeling away from Jordan Lewis there. As they go right, it's going to go to Dingo. Dingo tries to step around. He gets around Carl, but can't get around Rogers. And there we go. James going left. Luke Short now with the run. He's looking a bit puffed out there. Maybe time for some interchanges soon enough for the New South Wales. And there go the Williams. Goes to Martin. Martin brought down. Fifth tackle, 57 metres gained. Where will they go? Who's going to kick it? They go to O'Neill. O'Neill puts a high ball. They're testing out Ryan again, and it's just too deep.
Too short, not too far.
And there we go. That's the second time that O'Neill's put a kick in like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's putting them at the 20-metre line regardless. I mean, we're seeing that they're really having to work it out at their own end. I think something there, you see Williams, he looked like he was going to get a break at some points, but he didn't quite get over. And that's pretty different to the start of the game where it looks like that he was just able to do whatever he wanted to the Maroons.
Yeah, I think the Maroons have hardened up a little bit after that first try. They've got Justin Plays who's going to play the ball. They go left. It's Lewis giving it out to Ford. Jordan Ford with the ball. As they go left again, Lewis gives it to Rogers. Rogers driven back in that tackle. That's some good New South Wales defence there. As it's the fifth now, Thorne goes right. All the way to Kyle Lewis, who puts in a kick. Just a cheeky little stab down to the wing of Corey Bell. Bell can't get away from Plays, but he just drives, and he makes about 8 post-contact metres on that one.
I tell you what, you take the 8 post-contact metres over infantry.
Luke Short folded in that one.
I don't know if that was a sign of disrespect to not go and get him the second time, but there was... that's the second time someone's put a shot on him after his opening carries. Maybe he just doesn't quite have the same gas he did initially.
Maybe, and Jordan Ford, that was maybe some disrespect. Maybe he just wanted to try and milk the voluntary tackle penalty. But I think it was more that Luke Short was crippled on the ground as we got Goodwin playing the ball now. They go left. It's O'Neill putting in the kick down to the wing of that man, Joey Kelly. Fantastic fullback. Joey Kelly gets on the outside, but Dingo brings him down. And when he has the ball, Kelly is just always so dangerous.
Yeah, no, well, you see the offload from Carl, Jackson Allison's taken the field, and that's the impact that the Queensland team's really going to be looking for. See, Lewis, they're shifting it out here. It's Kelly.
Kelly gets the ball, ball away, goes to Simon Hunt, right idea. Just an amazing amount of Blues defence there, and just scrambling to lock up this ball as Allison now. Jackson Allison coming on in the 14. And he's always dangerous when he does so. And as they go left, it's Lewis giving it to Rogers. Rogers trying to peel away. He can't get away, though, from Goodwin. I think it's actually, Bennett, rather. As they go. An awkward. And he puts it down there, Carl. I thought he kicked him, but no, he just put it down. And that was some good rushing defense from the Blues.
Yeah, no, well, they've realised a few of the key plays that Carl liked to run over at the Broncos with his really crafty short kicking game, and they're just trying to make sure that he can't exploit that in this game. Last game, it looked like the Blues, after they scored that opening exchange, they kind of just flattened out a bit, but it's definitely not happening now.
Yeah, we go Chaz Dingo playing the ball. They go left. It's Jesse Bennett. Just trapped in their own half here. Maybe they'll go for the 40-20. I guess we'll wait and see. No, they don't. They go put it through the hands again. Lachlan Martin with the ball. Taking a run. And a penalty on the 4th. I think it was Namina. There holding down in the tackle. And that is a shocker so late in the set.
That's horrible discipline. And if it is Namania, he's just come onto the field. So fatigue's not really an excuse. You're 4 minutes into your stint. So the Maroons captain Marcus is going to be really disappointed in that.
Yeah, no, not happy days there for Luke Malchus as they go left here. It's O'Neill giving inside ball to Dingo.
Ooh.
Dingo to the line. Can he beat Ryan? Yes, he can! What a try!
Oh, definitely not the best situation for the Maroons there. You can easily see some of their defenders, they're just getting tangled up with each other. They're not communicating with each other, not getting involved to make the right decisions in defence. And when you're going against a player like Dingo, they punish that. See, look at that. Just plays just running straight into his fullback. They're tripping over like bowling pins in the background. Dingo is just that quick.
And that was fantastic stuff from Dingo. It was a good set play from the Blues. Just shifting it left, then right, then back on the inside. As we've seen them, well, not the Blues, but we've seen some of the SRL clubs do time and time again. And that was executed to perfection, beating Ryan. Fantastic stuff early on.
Yeah, no, well, it's that they needed to get him involved in one way or another because Ryan definitely won that fullback matchup in the first game. But it's good to see Dingo. He's pretty much established the best fullback if he's not up there in terms of form over the past few seasons. Being able to get him involved is going to be a massive thing for the Blues, and it's proving to work so far in the game.
There we go. Carl Lewis drives it deep on this one. Tim James fielding the kick and gives it to Goodwin. Jeez, the Queenslanders rushing in defence. I think they may be amped up. I think Malchus is, well, not Malchus, but the trainers have delivered a message from Malchus, who's fired them up somehow. As they go right here, it's O'Neill going okay. Now to Dingo. Dingo gets away. It's Carl hitting the floor. And just going lateral on that one. Going left now. Bennett goes to Goodwin. Goodwin tries to get away from Jordan Lewis. He can't quite get the job done. Tim James goes left this time. O'Neill on the trot gives it to Martin, who just drives and gets those extra meters out. Carl Lewis bringing him down eventually, and it's going to be Morrison going right. O'Neill slotting it right. No, sorry, left. It's an awkward bounce there. Kelly kind of gets lost with it. Kelly! Oh, he turned Bell inside out, but he couldn't do the same to Dingo.
Yeah, no, it was a great run there, but I feel like some of Kelly's best runs here, they're being wasted getting out of his own end because the Maroons forwards, they're just not getting the team in the right position for them to use that explosiveness properly. Other than that, it was a fantastic set from the Blues, actually. They've been pitting the Maroons in the corner every single time, and when you do that, you're going to wear out their back five trying to take those hit-ups.
Yeah, now it's Namana straight through the line. That's a good run as we talk about the Queensland pack.
Needed that.
They definitely did. 34 metres gained in this set. Namana playing the ball. They go left, deep pass. Carl puts in a kick down to the wing of KCK. KCK, he can't get away from... I think that's Carl actually chasing his own kick.
Yeah, no, probably just wanted to get everyone on side there with the kick chase. Not the worst play to make.
As Dingo gets a half break there. Can't get away from Jordan Lewis. As they go left, it's Goodwin with the ball. Solid run from him. As they go, James spreads it to O'Neill. O'Neill gives it to Lachlan Martin. He's taken so many runs so far. As the veteran 5'8", spreads it the other way now. Goes to Bennett, back in the centre of the field. 48 metres gained for this New South Wales team here. They're just being conservative. They're playing the smart game, not pushing anything, as Kay puts in a good kick for once. Down to the wing of Nyana Broughton-Thompson. NBT on the trot, NBT! Just breaking tackles. Almost got away from KCK. And geez, he was looking dangerous for a second there.
Yeah, no, well, like I said, if we're looking at the wingers and who's taking the most meters and carries, it's been the Queensland wingers who are getting the best work done. It's just that the forwards of the Blues, they're completely stamping their authority on the game. And the kicking game from Kay, it's been fantastic. It's been putting guys in the corners. It's been the exact same for their 5'8". And it's just going to be up to whether Queensland, they can bring back that same class. Liam Ryan, he's been pretty quiet so far this game compared to his heroics.
And they go right. It's Carl putting in a big kick. Dingo takes it on the full. Dingo gets away from Rogers. Herman has to get to him. And geez, Chaz Dingo's had a good game so far. They're going to go left here. Goes to Will Kay. Kay straight to the line. That's a good run from him. He had players back on the outside, but he didn't choose to use them. Bennett now. Bennett trying to just move over the top of Liam Ryan, who's just so strong in defense. They go inside ball here to Dingo. Dingo's got a good pass. K set
He's
Dingo
away.
up. Dingo's away. That's a double.
Gone. Talk about stamping out your authority there. You can just see Dingo. He's been targeting that right side a lot, trying to get some missed tackles. He didn't quite work anything around that side of the field. But as soon as he came back into the middle, you can just see Liam Ryan. He's been so gassed from all the line breaks at the start of the game by Williams. And the platform's there. And if anyone in the SRL is going to take those opportunities, it's Chaz Dingo.
It was a cheeky little inside ball from the half, noticing the offside players, and Dingo just fully exploited it. And geez, what a game so far from Chaz Dingo.
Yeah, no. Well, if you wanna make a legacy in Origin, that's one way to do it. To score a double before half time. Maroons, they're completely on their back feet right now. They're going to be trying to do some soul searching between the next kickoff to try and figure out what their identity is as a team and if they're going to be able to get themselves back into this.
Indeed, they will, as Carl Lewis is looking to tee up the ball. And it's currently New South Wales 18, Queensland 0. And what a turn of events so far in the match as we got Lewis putting in a deep kick. That's a deep, deep kick. Kay gives it away, dishes it off to Goodwin. Little half not being game enough to test out this Queensland defensive line. As they go right, it's Williams with the ball. Taking it straight into the chest of Allison, who's joining the tackle by Rogers. Brought down on the 30 here. They go right. Kay just takes a run for himself now. James Thorne getting to him quickly, and Rogers just coming over the top. They go left. This play the ball speed from New South Wales is just speeding up with everyone. As just Jack O'Neill, who's going to play it now. That's a fourth tackle. Morrison just does a little scoop from dummy half, gets about 15 metres for his team. Don't mind that one at all. Fifth tackle play. What are they going to do? They go to Thorne. Thorne dishes it out to O'Neill, who puts a crossfield kick into Nyana Brodden-Thompson. They've got to be careful on this kick return here, but he's taken comfortably there by Brody Kennedy.
Yeah, no, well, it's a great job from the Blues chase there, especially from Kennedy to not let him get a front. See Allison moving through. That's the kind of impact they need as he keeps going. And
Jackson Allison gets an offload away here. Sorry to cut you off, Liam. Thorne gets the ball, brought down, second tackle. They go left. It's Carl. Give it to Rogers. Rogers just gets brought down by Caval, who's going to now play the ball. Rogers, they go right. Comes off the head of Hunt, who then collects it. Ball retained.
And
all is good.
Now or never.
Just under 4 minutes left in this half. Jackson Ellison driving on that one. Kay, no part in that tackle. Fifth tackle here. What are they going to do? Where's Carl? There's Carl. High kick from Carl. Who's underneath that? Corey Bell. Corey Bell, terrific take. And a couple metres to get his team out of trouble.
Yeah, no, well, they had every chance in the world there, the Maroons. I can see Jackson Alston. He's completely put them on his back during that set, and he got them all the way forward. But they just weren't able to create anything on the fifth tackle. And some fantastic work from Bell there, being able to contest that high ball. He's definitely saved them an opportunity there. We see Dingo looking for more work.
Yet another line break there from Chaz Dingo. It's looking good out there for him. It's inside ball here to Will Kay. And where are they going to go? It's going to be James going left. It's Jack O'Neill putting in a kick. That's a deep kick. Now it's Kelly's turn to try and make something of it. Steps Morrison, but he can't get around O'Neill.
It's really disappointing seeing that all of the best carries that we've seen from Broughton Thompson and Kelly, they've all been trying to get out of their own 20-metre line. There's absolutely no potential for attack or anything, and they're doing everything they can. They're getting their line breaks and tackle breaks.
It's Caval here, gets an intercept. They'll have one last play here, the New South Welshmen. One last play to put some more points and extend this gap, and it's going to be Luke Short, the man. And there we go, it's halftime. New South Wales Blues 18, Queensland Maroons 0. Welcome back to SRL TV for State of Origin 2 here at Optus Stadium. It's New South Wales Blues leading the Queensland Maroons 18-0. And wow, what a first half from the Blues, in particular, the man of the hour, Chaz Dingo. A terrific start from him, Liam.
Yeah, no, well, last game, a lot of the narrative was about how much Liam Ryan had stepped up and allowed his playmakers to play their game, but we're seeing the complete opposite this week with Chaz Dingo just stamping his authority on everything. You know, everything the Blues have done in attack, a lot of it's been off the back of either him or Jordan Williams.
Yeah, and geez, Jordan Williams has been good as well. These forward pack for the Blues. Sorry, Kay goes through the line, gets an offload. Actually, it hits the chest of Ryan. It's charged down. That's going to be 6 again. Mobberston coming to clean up the scraps. They go left. It's Williams now with the ball. Enemy attacking very shortly deep into this enemy territory here, the Blues. They go left. O'Neill spreads it all the way to Morrison. Morrison breaks the line. Can't get away from Ryan, who brings him down just over 15 out. Corey Bell goes right. It's Williams. Give it to Kay. Kay is looking to test out his vice-captain there, Luke Malkus. As they go right, it's going to go to Williams. Williams driving. There's a couple offside players. Brought down by Ryan. Try saver there. Going left. It's going to be Kay. Kay is in. And just like that, the Blues start terrifically in this second half.
It's a fantastic try. He just steps the line. He knows exactly where he needs to go and gets in. New South Wales, they've figured out that they're able to kind of sink a lot of the markers in that are offside on that left side and then take it right back through the middle. And that's what we've been doing all game. It was something I mentioned earlier. You can see Dingo, he runs to his right, tests out that Maroons left edge, and then they run up the next play for him through the middle. And they've done it again here, and they've scored because they're just missing so many tackles on that left edge.
And currently the Tim James-Will Kay connection is going really well. Obviously, before setting up that line break for him, and now setting up a try for him. Bit of chemistry going on there for an unlikely pairing as Kay slots it over and extends the lead to 24-0. The Queenslanders left a bit embarrassed here.
Yeah, no, well, as we were saying, just defensively, they're not up for it at the moment. Their defensive resolve was something that carried them to that win last game. And right now, it's just not there. We look at some of the stats. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you go.
Yeah, well, you can see that their wingers for Queensland, both of those have more wingers than both of the New South Wales wingers meters. And Queensland, they just haven't capitalised on it because, as we see, once again, another line break, another missed tackle.
What's happening here? Falcon James will race away. The bunker will want to have a look at, I think. But what a try from New South Wales. They go back to back. No, he's going to award it.
It's a try.
What a try.
Yeah, no, just once again, it just comes down to poor defense from the Maroons. They're not making their tackles, not making their assignments, conceding the offloads, sloppy play. That play right there, that's play on. That's play on. It's just a straight deflection from a Maroons player. And you've got to do some serious soul searching if you're in that team at the moment.
Wow, what a way to start the second half in the Blues. They've beaten the clock. It's going to be 12 points in just under 5 minutes. Probably just 4 minutes right on the cusp of it. It's going to be some sort of record, I reckon. It's been a long time since I've seen a back-to-back try. I don't think I've ever seen one in Origin. And they're really feeling at home here at Optus Stadium, the Blues.
Yeah, no, well, it's a real-life to SRL connection. It seems that every time we take an Origin game to Optus, that the Blues get a blowout win. So it's definitely as real as it gets. And you can see they're carrying it on. And it's Jordan Williams, once again. He hasn't slowed up a single bit.
No, he has not. As Chaz Dingoes goes left, it's Goodwin off the back fence. And they're electing to go down to that left edge. He should be hitting the weak spot. At halftime break, Jack Carl had made 2 tackles and missed 3. And I think part of that defensive error on that left side for the Queenslanders, I think that's maybe been a bit testy for the centres. Sam Herbans have to come in. And of course, the winger in Nyana Brodin-Thompson has had to come in because of that. It's really tested out that left side for the Queenslanders defensively.
Yeah, 110%. Herben has really had to step up in some parts defensively. And, he's not really renowned as a defensive centre. He's more of a strike centre. Yet he's having to step up heaps. See Broughton Thompson just getting himself into space.
MBT here, sorry to cut you off, gets a bit of space ahead of him, but he's brought down. Geez, Dingo did well to just get around him and wrap him up. Jackson Allison with the ball here. He's come back on in this second half. Taking over for Liam Rogers as a forward pass there. And that is disappointing there from the Queenslanders.
Yeah, no, well, it's just basics. It's just not going right. And the Blues, full credit to them, they haven't missed a step so far. 47 minutes, 30 points. And depending on how they go in this set, it could increase. So,
I guess we'll see as we go. O'Neill goes left. Now to Bell. Bell, the Melburnian now. Brought down just in the 10. They go right. It's Morrison giving it to Williams. Now with Goodwin with the ball. Fifth tackle, 33 gained. Just going to play it 5 out from the try line. Referee arm in the air. James gets the ball. Hands on. Goes left. O'Neill. High kick. Who's underneath him? Morrison's coming up. He's creeping. Morrison's taking it. But he just hesitated and the Queenslanders hold on for dear life.
Yeah, no, well, they're lucky not to concede there. It seems that they still have a tiny ounce of dog left in them. Mellett.
A good run there from Hayden Mellett, getting them out of a bit of danger. The Sea Eagles player, fantastic at that is Simon Hunt, brought down now. Where are they going to go? They go left. It's Carl giving it all the way to Herben. Herben strikes centre, as you say. Gets around Brody Kennedy there, but Will Kay holds him down in the tackle. I think that's the first penalty that's gone Queensland's way there.
Yeah, no, well, the Blues, they've had fantastic discipline so far in this game, but they'll be disappointed to let that one go because the Maroons, this is going to be some of the first attacking ball that they've given themselves. Hopefully, their spine's going to be able to work together and create something. Allison.
Yeah, and it was a silly penalty. Will Kay just turtling around on top of Herben. I think he just wanted to give his new player, his half for next season, a bit of love, a bit of TLC. And he went a bit too far there. As we go, Jackson Allison playing the ball. They go right. It's Lewis giving it to Hunt. Hunt, one-on-one tackle. Goodwin brings him down. Did a good job of that as well. They go left now. It's Lewis trying to go over the top there, but he's brought down in a fantastic fashion by, I think it was Dingo with the tackle. They go right now. Going to Carl. Carl puts a grubber in. It's stopped on the boot by Bennett. That is terrific from Jesse Bennett.
God, that is so crafty for a second rower to be able to do.
Oh, we see. Whoa! Quarterbacking all of a sudden. I'm going to say play on there. That didn't look forward in the slightest. As Jack O'Neill.
That is a wide receiver screenplay that they have just ran.
No, that was a flat pass. I think that is as straight as an arrow if the arrow was curved. And we go Jack O'Neill going to play the ball. Tim James going right. Inside ball. Kay now running it for some reason last. They like to do that, the Blues, at the moment, running their halves on the last play. It's going to be Jordan Williams. Oh, that's a big kick. Towering. And Joey Kelly's going to on the return. Oh, and just couldn't quite get around Dingo there.
Like I said, if there's any two people on the field that can be very happy with their efforts, for Queensland, it's absolutely going to be their wingers. They've been able to break free at a lot of occasions. It's just that, especially Ford. Even he gets it with the goosey.
Jordan Ford pulling off a beautiful goosey. I am aroused, as you do be, when the goosey is out. As Jackson Allison brought down, they go right. It's Bo Sadler going to Carl, going to Ryan. Who's brought down 5 out there, 61 metres gained. Last tackle now, where are they going to go? Hunt goes to MBT, putting in a kick now. The winger putting a high kick. MBT chases his own kick. And what a player! Nayada Broughton Thompson.
Look, I've sung this guy's praises way too much, but I'm just lost for words about this. I don't think I've ever seen a winger put up a kick, let alone put up a bomb for himself, catch it and score when a team was in such dire circumstances like this. And, we've talked about how the spine needed to step up for the Maroons, but it seems at this point the wingers, after all the work they've been doing, they've decided they're going to start setting up and scoring tries themselves.
Yeah, they've decided they're going to also help defend in the middle, I reckon, as well, with the way it's going. And geez, Niona Brodden-Thompson, he's actually just had a look at Jack Carl, and he said that's actually how you kick a ball without dropping it, mate. And that's how we score off it. That's terrific stuff from the winger. I've never seen anything like that. Origin is a weird time of year.
You can take the boy out of the Warriors, but you can't take the Warriors out of the boy.
I've actually been hearing that it's actually the Melbourne camp that Niall Thompson this is kick duties. So yeah, that's an interesting one for the press there, as Luke Malchus is going to take the kick return, and he's going to be brought down by Jordan Williams.
Williams, he's got his fingerprints all over everything this game, hasn't he? He's been making breaks, he's been making tackles. I reckon his stat sheet is going to look like one of the all-time SRL Origin performances by the time this game's through.
Yeah, and it just kind of looks weird with the red mohawk, it's a bit deceiving. Bit of deception going on. Jordan Williams in back play, they look at his head, they say maroon. They look at the rest of his body, and he's quite literally covered head to toe in baby blue. Yeah, I think he's just been showing that he is the big red, not the Maroons. He is the big red.
See Carl putting it straight down the throat of KCK. Nearly breaks through there, but the chase is just good enough.
As they go, it's Will Kay down the sideline here.
The short side.
Take out Niona Brodden-Thompson for a run, but he gets chased down pretty easily. He's not exactly the quickest player in the field. And we go Kane Chapman-Kenny. They're holding down a little bit here, the Queenslanders, and just playing on the edge of the line as Mobberston, good run there, carrying, I think that was Allison on his back. As we go, James goes to Williams, gives it to Bennett. Fifth tackle coming now. 48 metres gained in that set. And that's pretty good stuff there from the Blues. They're just trying to get down this other end, and they play the long game at the moment as Kelly on the kick return gets around one, but he can't get around. I think that was... I actually can't tell who that was chasing him down. I think it may have been Robin Mobberston.
Yeah, no, well, he's really been mixing it up, O'Neill, in terms of his kicking targets, because they've been going down both sides. And they've both been effective to some degree. But they're also getting pretty tired.
Yeah, they are. They are getting a bit tired. The wingers, they've just been working relentlessly, trying to get them out of their own end, and it has been largely ineffective as a bit of ball spreading here. Lewis gets the ball eventually. Jacob Morrison bringing him down, and they had an overlap, so it was a good shutdown play as they go Mellett. Mellett straight to the line. Hayden Mellett can't get the ball away, can't get a kick in, and that's going to be a change over there on the 10.
Is this team coached by the Walker brothers or something? Because it seems like that they've just abandoned all SRL convention, the Maroons.
Yeah, they're not kicking in the last.
And when they do, it's the wingers.
Yeah. It's been an interesting one. It's going to be Daniel Punch straight to the line. And there we go. Yeah. They get a tackle eventually on him as they go right now. It's going to be Cade. There's an offside player there, but he doesn't use the overlap. No, they go to KCK instead, because why take the easy gap when you can try and go down the sideline for the Glorious? It's going to be Williams going left. It's going to be Daniel Punch now driving in that one. Punch is going to play the ball. Fifth tackle now. They go left. Will Kay with the ball. Kick cross field to Joey Kelly. Kelly is going to step. No, he's not. Jacob Morrison wrapping up comfortably there.
Good chase there from Morrison. I actually thought he's done a fantastic job of getting square with Kelly. Kelly's just been hitting him with that late fullback. But, the more work he does, he's not always going to be able to pull that off. And we're seeing it pay dividends for Morrison. See, Rogers, he takes a hit up. He winds it back.
Liam Rogers back on the field now. Looks like he's playing in the front row at the moment. And that'll be a good return for him. He's an absolute freak on the field as they go. Ryan stepping one. He can't get around Dingo, and Dingo absolutely smashes him and just wallops him all the way back, like 5 meters. Jeez. They go left. Lewis putting in the kick over the top. KCK on the trot. KCK can't get around Carl, But if he had, I think he would have been away there. And wow, KCK brought down. They go left. It's K going. They're shifting it all the way to the left side now. It's O'Neill with the ball. The New South Wales Blues, they're just being a little bit experimental now. They've got a bit of leeway to test out the waters. Dingo steps around Rogers. Dingo can't get away there from, I think it was Malchus. I can't really see who that is. No, it's Hayden Mellett rather. As they go Bennett with the ball. Playing it. They go right now. It's O'Neill. O'Neill shifts it to Williams. Williams, fifth tackle now. Tim James, what's he going to do? 2 offside markers? Nope, they're going to get back square, slow play the ball. As O'Neill puts in a kick now, and he's shifting it. Switching wingers once again. MBT. Oh, and he's driven back by Kennedy and Kay there.
Yeah, no, the workload's definitely taking a toll on those wingers now. Clever from Sadler there.
That was a soft penalty that New South Wales gave away, but maybe something good for the Queenslanders.
Yeah, no, well, they need to get out of their own end somehow. And like as we said, the wingers, they're starting to look gassed. They've done a lot of work so far. Great service for their state, but something else has to happen in order for them to be advancing down the field.
Yeah, absolutely. As Carl goes right now, Lewis goes to Ryan. Ryan trying to get around here, but he just can't get on the outside of Morrison. As they go left, Lewis acting as a front row all of a sudden, the halfback, as they go. Liam Rogers gives it to Thorne. Thorne running the ball now. Is Queenslanders now looking good in this set, just trying to get down this opposite end. Left again, Carl spreads it to Allison. Allison, not too many meters there. Clinched, absolutely clinched there by Mobston and Kay as they go right. It's Jack Carl putting up a high kick. A very high kick. Rogers coming through. Rogers! No, Rogers is put in his back by Luke Short. That is a try saver.
What a tackle. See Short just coming back on the field and he's doing everything you'd want a guy at too. You know, they're putting themselves in the line to save the tries there because that could have been massive in terms of Queensland getting their confidence back. And if they can keep them to 6 here, that's going to be a massive crush for their confidence.
Absolutely. As Punch plays the ball, they go left. It's Bennett now, straight through the line. Jesse Bennett. And that's a good run from him as Liam Ryan has to get involved and put his hand up to make the tackle. They go down this left side now. It's an assault. Dingo trying to get the step, but he just can't quite get around. Both teams fatiguing now and selling into this 30-6 scoreline. As Bennett's just going to take another run. A settler on the last. Where are they going to go? It's going to be James giving it to O'Neill. Putting in a kick down to the wing of Nyana Broughton-Thompson. MBT on the trot. NBT! He's gone! He's racing away! It's a foot race now! Dingo's coming up! O'Neill's behind him! Dingo's on his side! There was 3 players around! He's brought down on the 10. The Blues all back on side in rapid fashion. They go right. Inside ball. Ryan brought down there by O'Neill. Terrific defense from the Blues here. They don't want to crack now. They go left. Lewis 1-on-1. Lewis turned on his back. And it's very close to the line, just short of the line. Sadler's driven back there. Tim James making the tackle. They go left now. It's awkward one to Carl Lewis again. Luke Short over the top. Terrific tackle from him. Yet another try saver. Where are they going to go? Lewis plays the ball. They go left. It's Carl. Puts in the grubber. Allison! The Broncos connection. And the Queenslanders, they score their second of the match.
Could be a bit too little too late, but it's good to see them starting to get into some rhythm now. Carl, like we said, those short kicking game at club level, it's been fantastic, but it just hasn't really sparked this origin so far, and he finally gets one off on the board.
And it looks like there's some Blues players that just lost sight of the ball there.
All off the back of that MBT run.
All off the back of that
MBT run.
That was terrific stuff from MBT, and we love MBT. Fantastic winger. He's been probably Queensland's best tonight.
By far.
And that's saying something. Well, actually, no, it's not really because they have been pretty poor. They've been dire. But the Blues have just been dominant in return. And I think it's been a hard life tonight for the Maroons.
Yeah, no, well, as I said, they have to do some soul searching at some point. there's probably going to be some changes in that Game 3 team, surely. But I say if anyone's going to stay where they are, it's going to be Broughton Thompson, because even in a winning team, you look at that effort as fantastic, let alone a team that has really had nothing go the way of their own making so far.
Yeah, and it's going to be Thorne now with a run. The prop's just getting tired, and now a whole bunch of different positions are making runs. Jackson Allison. That's good stuff from him. Brought down by Daniel Punch. As they go left, it's James Thorne. Bumping off one, they go right. Rogers. Good run from Rogers there. Or rather good take. As they're going to go for an early kick here. That's a shocker off the boot from Lewis. Dingo's through the middle. It's a foot race. Dingo's away. Can Rogers get to him? Yes, he can. That is a try saver and a half from Liam Rogers. The big second rower. They go left. It's Will Kay now with the ball. Rogers makes another tackle on him. And geez, the Blues in prime at attacking. Oh. A held in tackle penalty. And they're going to just extend this lead to 20. Will Kay is going to take the 2. I would have liked to see another try though, Liam.
Yeah, no, well, obviously the Blues are sensing some sort of vulnerability that makes them susceptible to conceding 3 tries. So they're going to take the 2. All jokes aside, it's just the rules. You cannot be holding on that long. I'm surprised that there's not even a sin bin for a professional foul, because you have the try saver a couple plays before, and then they just holding on that long in the ruck.
Yeah, and just scared of what the Blues have potential of, just absolutely putting a number on them here. And we'll see what happens off this kickoff. Maybe they'll go end-to-end again. As we've got Carl Lewis.
They might.
He's going to go short. No, he's going to go deep. Terrific. Oh, that's a very deep kick. O'Neill gives it away to Goodwin, and he's going to get this one underway. And it's just a little bit over 5 minutes left in this game. I mean, obviously the Queenslanders aren't coming back. And how do we think this impacts their spirit for Game 3?
I think they'll get it together, but I do wonder if it's going to be a different looking team that comes in Game 3. Queensland aside, though, I think one of the more underrated players for the Blues tonight has been Goodwin. He's been taking every carry under the sun so far, and their forward pack has just dominated. We see Kennedy taking a kick.
That's a very big kick within his own 40, and just slots it down to the other end of the field. The Blues rather wanting to play defense than make the 5th tackle.
Yeah, no, well, they've it seems that their game plan's been oriented around getting their forwards involved and shutting down Liam Ryan, and both of them have been done to absolute perfection.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been great to watch out there. It's going to be Sadler going left. Carl Lewis. Oh, Lewis on his back punch. He leaves. He lets Short clean it up afterwards because he said, no, I've checked out the building, and so have you, sir.
Oh,
wow.
What a shot. He's going to be feeling that in the next game.
He's going to be feeling that for the next
Thompson.
year. NBT putting in a kick now.
Another
Casey Cake after a bounce.
I'm a bit perplexed as to why NBT's done so much kicking in the second half, but I mean, it's worked.
Oh, Kay straight to the line now. Testing out Liam Ryan, at the fullback. As they go, Luke Short gets an offload away. Tim James now with the ball. 2 minutes left on the clock. As we go. They go right now. It's Kay with the ball. Kay just taking on this line. Just testing out, testing out Allison. At the 50 now. 4th tackle, Luke Short. Taking on Liam Rogers 1-on-1. Malchus around the legs on that tackle. 5th tackle, 40 metres out from the opposition try line. Do they try something cheeky or do they play it safe? It's O'Neill putting in a safe kick there. Kelly going to field it on the full. Good take there from him. Kelly steps 1. Kelly can't get away from Dingo. And that's been the story of the night.
Dingo's been everywhere. Like, that's one of the all-time Origin performances. As Mellett gets one, he's through space. Ooh.
And the Queensland is looking for one last statement before the game's end. As it's going to be Herbin. Herbin stepping through. Trying to get away from Dingo at the end. He couldn't get the fend off like he wanted. He'll need a quick play the ball. No, he won't.
Nope.
That's it. That's the game set and match. 32-12. The New South Wales Blues come back to make it a 1-1 series and send us to an Origin decider in Sydney. What a terrific match. And geez, there we go. Dingo 2, James 1, Morrison 1, and K 1. And compared to 2 tries from Allison and Broughton Thompson. Broughton Thompson, probably the best player for the Maroons.
Yeah, most SI MVP points for the Maroons. You see, fantastic game there from Tim James, but he only missed 1 tackle. He's found the line break, the try assist, the try. He did a lot tonight. Jordan Williams, that's an all-time performance.
That's terrific stuff. 194 metres, 15 tackles, none missed, 3 tackle breaks, 3 line breaks, 2 try assists. That's crazy. That's absolutely unheard of. Well, not unheard of, but amazing stats for a prop. For a lock, sorry.
It was outstanding. He controlled the game tonight. It was just Williams, Dingo, and they completely took over. And
Jack
even
O'Neill,
towards the end.
His kicking game, 374 kick meters. He was absolutely just slaughtering the wingers of the Queenslanders.
Yeah, well, he controlled everything. Will Kay, he did a lot of running. He got into open space. You can see 5 line breaks. It was just a fantastic job from O'Neill to help control that tempo. And if you had to draw up SRL perfection, I think you'd get what you got from the Blues tonight.
It was a terrific performance from the Blues, and we look at some of the woeful statistics of the Maroons. Broughton Thompson, 206 metres. Terrific game from him.
Look at NBT and Kelly. They had fantastic games in a terrible team.
Amazing games. The wingers were doing their best. 7 line breaks and 6 line breaks. They were doing the most that they could to possibly get them out of the trouble that they were in, the Maroons, but it just wasn't enough. And I'm surprised NBT doesn't get a try assist next to his name as well, because that kick to himself was quite something.
Oof, never seen anything like that. Not from a winger.
And we look at some of the other statistics. Jackson Ellison, 58 minutes, 138 meters. Terrific stuff from him as well. It looks like a little bit of a different team once he got on the field. A little bit more resilient, but still pretty woeful from them. And I feel like there's not much else to say about this Maroons performance.
Yeah, no, it just wasn't fantastic. They were just missing their assignments a lot of the time. And when you do that, you get scorelines like what you get tonight.
Absolutely. Now we look to go on. It's going to be next week, next Wednesday. Join back. It's the decider, the big one. It's going to be at Sydney, ANZ Stadium. We're looking forward to it. But for now, just enjoy this win if you're a New South Wales Blues fan. Grab a box of tissues if you're a Maroons fan. And just prepare yourself for next Wednesday night. We'll see you very shortly, in a week's time, for more SRL action.